Alright, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Southeast Angling. Today's plan for the video kind of fell through. I was supposed to be doing a big swim bait video for these two bass that are at this pond that for some reason here in Georgia are still on beds, or at least 2 days ago they were on beds, and one of them had to be at least 7 pounds and the other one, the male, was probably around 4 or 5 pounds. And me and Steven came here after school one day to just fish and have some fun, and they would not bite anything. I mean, we threw in flukes, worms, crawls, lizards, everything. They would not bite. The only thing we saw them doing was chasing off a bunch of bluegill. And so I recently bought a big bluegill swim bait, and I have a swim bait reel. I just never really use it because I never throw big swim baits. But I was gonna see if I could catch these bass. And I mean, these bass were like right up near the bank. So I could have put my GoPro underwater, gotten some sick underwater footage of these giant bass. And it was going to be a shorter video since my last video was pretty long. This is going to be a shorter video, maybe 5-6 minutes, just to show you guys the underwater footage of that bass. But I walked up today and you can see the bed, but there's no fish. So I guess I'm just going to throw the big swim bait around a little bit, see if I can get anything to bite. But obviously those bass are still in here, but I'm going to try to see if I can get another fish on the big swim bait. So that's what today's video is going to entail, so stay tuned. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in a bit. Alright, so this is the swim bait I'm working with today. It is a bluegill pattern that I feel like represents the bluegill in my area pretty well. I was throwing it around a little bit by the bank to see some action on it, and it has some pretty nice action, so hopefully one of these big bass will bite. Oh, on the swim bait, on the swim bait. Oh, it's decent on the swim bait. Oh, whew, finally, on the bluegill swim bait. Oh, nice, real fat, 1.5, 2 pounder. That got me so stoked. First ever swim bait fish, first ever fish on this swim bait. He ate it head first. You see, he got hooked by that front shovel. He ate it head first, like bass will do to eat sunfish. And man, that just got me so hype on the swim bait. I think I figured out a pattern. At first, I was just straight rolling it. After I saw that one bass flash on it, I started adding like little twitch, some pulls, to maybe make it resemble more of a dying fish. And this guy came up and he smoked it, man. He smoked it. Now this is actually pretty small for what size fish I was expecting of catching on the swim bait, but still, this is a nice fish for this pond. This is my biggest fish out of this pond, but I know there's bigger fish than this in here. But that is my first ever swim bait fish, and man, that is a good feeling. This is a healthy, chunky, probably even 2 pounds, I'd say, because how fat he is. Now this is actually pretty small for what size fish I was expecting of catching on the swim bait, but still, this is a nice fish for this pond. This is my biggest fish out of this pond, but I know there's bigger fish than this in here. But that is my first ever swim bait fish, and man, that is a good feeling. This is a healthy, chunky, probably even 2 pounds, I'd say, because how fat he is. Alright guys, you just witnessed it. Nice, healthy, 1.5, 2 pound fish. Real fat, been eating real well on the bluegill swim bait. Really surprised me because I've been fishing for about 45 minutes. Wasn't getting anything. I changed up the retrieve just a little bit, and this guy smoked it. Such a great feeling. My first ever swim bait fish. It's really getting me pumped to catch a big fish on some big baits. So there we go. Go ahead and get him back and hopefully get on some even bigger fish. Alright guys, go ahead and release this fish. Nice healthy 2 pounder. We're going to get him back and hopefully get on some more fish. See you later, buddy. Wow, okay, it is really raining now. Like I can't even talk over this rain. I mean, hold on guys, look at this. It's absolutely pouring. I got back into my car about 15 minutes ago, before it started raining actually, because my GoPro died, and I was sitting here charging it, trying to get maybe another hour of fishing in. But now that's pouring down rain, I think I'm just gonna call it. And overall, it was still a pretty good day. I mean, I didn't get skunked. I definitely didn't catch the size fish I wanted to catch, but I still caught that one healthy 1.5, 2 pounder. So that was good, didn't get skunked. And that was my first fishing with Swimbait, so I can't really complain too much. Alright guys, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, drop a comment, and subscribe if you're new. I hope you guys can hear me, but it's really pouring right now, so I'm going to try to get home. But other than that, I'll see you in the next episode of Southeast Angling. I think it's safe to say that it's raining pretty hard.